or the game for D4 here, so lots of new people coming through, which is also very surprising this late in the season, but we're cool with that. Like new friends. They don't even have Paragon yet. They are that fresh. And the world boss comes up in 2 minutes. But of course, I'm still on the rogue. May as well get used to it now. We are all about the rogue when we start new seasons. As long as I suppose we don't have a new class. Which might be a little bit before we see that. It should be coming. Should be coming. Classic Puddles. Should be coming. Okay, it's gotta be a druid, right? You can't be named Puddles and not be a druid these days. That would be unacceptable. Nice. Augustus. So the plan is to try and get Restream to be functional before that new season hits. So then I can make sure I test it and make sure it's all working and all that sort of fun stuff. And then maybe, assuming that all works out okay, I had another stream to the YouTube and the Twitch. There's Twitch is always the main. It's nice to have options. For YouTube, every time I try to fix Twitch means they get spammed like 5-6 times. Which also probably messes with my algorithm of all sorts of things. YouTube, you know, primarily is the VOD. The VOD. We do have some people who hang out over there. It is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, let me go ahead and pause my own preview over there on the right. We are good there. To be fair though, I heard all those. I'm okay. It's my upload that is tragic for some reason. Like I'll speed test it and sometimes I'll have not even half of what I'm supposed to have and then what I am supposed to have is still terrible. Thank you, Spectrum. Love you too. Laundry Death. So many fresh faces. Probably one of the few plans still with lingering types around this late in the season. Yup, thank you, Mac. Thank you. I am there. Just by chance, we're hanging out waiting for start time. Right time, right place. Augustus. It's a nice name. A lot better than the other person I saw in town. We're not gonna say what it was. I always call it like typical Blizzard player names. It is what it is. You see that in WoW, you see it in this game, and I feel like in most games, some of the names I see in D4 would be either reset to some default or given a troll name by an admin. I guess this sort of game, I think a little bit more temporary. You don't care as much, but MMORPGs, like, some of this stuff never fly. That. Get it? The hell is what sweater? What do you mean? Okay, then a little stagger. Alright. Do we want to know? Is it like an ugly Christmas sweater? Because then, you know, it's time of the year for all that. It's acceptable. I don't think I've ever owned one of those ugly sweaters. I refuse. I have a nice sweater that fits with the ugly sweater crowd that I could wear. Never been interested. Not once. Not even for the memes. We don't have the compass to Carnage anymore, and it's tragic. Tragic. I worked so hard yesterday to try and get more, and we didn't have a 25. For the 10s? But we weren't even doing 10s anyway, so I guess it's fine. I just now about the extra bonus Chaos Move. Not nearly as fun to do the smaller ones. I should have let it go the whole entire end of the season. Would have made a lot of sense. Alrighty. Inventory, how you doing? It's a lucky hit chance that I don't need. I was saving some stuff from yesterday, just in case I wanted to move some stuff around. Go ahead and pop these. I should have done this before the event was through, but that's okay. I used to actually come in before these events would end. I've been more nocturnal again, which means I gotta reset all that before next season too. We love it. Alright. Like single GA rings, we can skip that. Strava Deepwood. Okay, so here. Crit strike chance, crit strike damage. Make it reset. That one. Got it. Got about 2k of these to spin. Hey, hey! How you doing, Sir John? Chillin, vibing, eagerly anticipating the dev chat tomorrow. Getting some final news on Diablo and all that fun stuff. So we're here, we're grinding for the sake of grinding for the next few days while we wait on all that. What's up? Alright, moving speed on the stable, only one unstable. We can do better. Let's clean out some sigils. How do you work favor right now? All these sigils, not a single one is gonna be good for favor. That's about right. Chaos Rift. Do you feel like we're chasing the Mythic Rift for the hell of it today? Good. Something a little different. Get rid of the junk, pick up the old stuff. Yeah, you're not 285, you're not even halfway. I say that a lot here, but it is what it is. So the odds are you're only at 236. You should hold that energy for the next one. Maybe next time you'll get the 300. I wouldn't get too bogged down and worried about it right now because we only have a few days left. I think it's in the cards. Let's go play with. It's a coal reserve. Don't care. I guess I'm doing it. Next time. There's always the next one. Next time. I have a feeling. They'll announce. I don't know about tomorrow. Tomorrow's probably gonna be stuff we expect. The anticipation on like social media expecting big things out of the Game Awards announcement. There's hype. I don't want to be disappointed. You didn't hear it from me. Just everywhere else is saying it. I'm just reporting it. Everything I keep seeing. Hello. These. Do I have an echo? Interesting. No one has told me that. Okay, over here. Right we go. Got that again. Okay, northwest. Anyone else hear that echo? Or maybe somebody ended up opening up multiple browsers. Because right now I cannot hear myself. You deserve that huge award. You're a simp, you guess now? I don't know about that. We'll see. Okay, here we are. Pop these. Hello, how you doing, soldier? To the left, another. We'll frozen out this way. Okay. See how that is still. World boss now. World boss. Well, maybe it's still up, but I did kill one already. Pop these. Quiet echo going on. Interesting. Let's see. Do I have any of my own browsers up? Do I have a browser up in the stuff going on here? Let's see. The game is fine. Is it the game or is it me? Different deals. I'm doing well. Pop that. See how we're doing. We'll obfuscate. Pop this one. You hear me talking twice. Interesting. I didn't change any settings. 0 settings were changed in that way. So I got that one going. We got the game over there. That one is fine. Don't have any Discord feedback on me. Pop these. Here this time. See, we got another one that's open on this front. So right now we got the game captured doing the thing. Going out here, Poison and Tempest. Got that one. Let's see the one usual. Huh. There's that there. It's showing me that I've got Pretzel doing something. But that's usually my music. You know what I'm gonna mute this for now. I'll have to look at it another time. I intend on redoing all of my OBS stuff after the stream anyway. Because I think I need to change platforms to try and get the restream to try and play nice with my upload. So did that fix it? And this one, it seems like for whatever reason my music's picking up. Yeah, picking up the mic for no good reason at all. So that's a Pretzel shenanigan. Alright, here we go. Over to the south we go. A little poison. Interesting. That is interesting. Okay, here we go. Need these for the hell of it. Anything else that's here? There we go. One that is not a Chaos Rift or Material Reserve, so just opening boxes because I can. There you go. Nice. Alright. Let's see where the next one takes me. But I just hit another one while I'm in there. Don't need another loading screen. We'll do it anyway. That's good about stuff like that. That was an interesting fluke. I've never seen the likes of before. Like, why would my music stream want my mic all of a sudden I don't know. It's like as if I didn't have enough weird technical difficulties today anyway. So if I'm redoing the entire stream, what kind of overlay do we want? Do we change it? Do we leave it? I mean, I like the villain style one I have, but to change the platform means I'd have to buy it. But I'm gonna buy shit anyway. We can change all of it. Right here, don't have time right now to commission anything. Anytime I do that, I get super picky, and I'm like, you know what I should just do? Make it myself, but then that takes forever. But, you know, then I get exactly what I want. Poisons! Pop these. Pop that one. Every time I start streaming, it's all off of fresh restarts. So, nothing goes to sleep. Okay, right. Lightning poison. Go with this. Sometimes if my PC goes to sleep, it does have some weird like memory crashes and whatnot, which is why I always restart. I'm gonna pop this one here. Yes, I restart everything before every stream. Because otherwise there's a tendency for at least one of the rigs to blue screen. Can't have that, and then overnight all of my rigs run stuff. So I don't want anything of those interfering with when I go live. Select that one. Alrighty, southeast. Yeah, even if I'm away, my rigs are working. They're always doing something. You can't not restart. This is a strong room. Chillin. Yeah, I tend to restart the router every time too. I restart the modem less often, but it has not changed anything for the upload situation. That is ISP. There's almost like no doubt. Like I have bought all new stuff, changed them out multiple times. It doesn't help any of that. It's my ISP is trash. Okay, right we go. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, here. Open that up. And I don't really tend to have any of those issues. Discord tends to pop up a warning for me to change inputs, but it never actually does anything. It just texts that something changed in between waking and sleeping. But nothing actually changes there. Today, it was just for some reason, StreamRig decided my mic was going to go through my music output, which had zero reason at all. Never seen that one before. Let's collect this. Move out over here to the left. Got that one there. Good for you. And that side does not use a mixer of that sort at all. The music and such is 100% over on the other rig, which doesn't have this mic connected to it in the first place. So it was picking up like capture card or who the hell knows what. It was just crazy. That's just crazy. To be fair, I usually turn off that music and when we're live this way anyway. I don't know. Like I said, I don't have to figure that out at this point because after today, we're gonna change all that anyway. We're gonna change all that anyway. So it'll be a whole new. Let's troubleshoot everything tomorrow. It'll be great. It'll be grand. It'll be amazing. All right. Okay. So you heard my capture card outputs from the mic through Elgato and the channel that should just be pretzel music somehow. Like I can flip it back on and we can look at it like really in depth, but you know, not worth it. I'm gonna fail this strong room because I'm sitting here figuring out like what kind of weird audio shenanigans. All right. Okay then, what are we doing? We don't need that? Nope, none of it. Who knows? Who knows? We'll have a fresh restart too. Makes sense. And then today I was also trying to do the restream thing again, right? And the reason I need to change to OBS It's because, for whatever reason, Streamlabs doesn't want me to have Twitch run through it, through one upload. I can get YouTube every time, so every time it fails, YouTube gets spammed with notifications, and it's like, well, that's nice, but I have to fix it because obviously we gotta go live on Twitch, too. So I'm just like, you know what? Just use something else. It saves me money anyway. There you go. Grab the greed. It means I get to change the bot eventually, too. That'll be amazing. Granted, the bot in here doesn't do all that much at this point. We don't use a lot of the commands and whatnot, so it'll be easy enough. So, do I like Stream Elements, or do we just want to go use the OBS? Technically, OBS is already partially set up. I used it before. Originally, I was using Streamlabs because I like the multi-stream situation better, but now it is the problem because my upload can't handle it anymore, for whatever reason. Okay, let's go place this. Beat the Blood Bishop. Go ahead and do that up top. Howdy, how you doing, silly panda? And did I miss any of these? Yes, we got 2 more of those to go pick up. I don't think there's anything there I wanted. Are you okay there, Death Trap? No? Right? But they don't want to dash for some reason. That resource just bottomed out on me. Okay, Murmuring Ovals, you are not a Mythic Rift. There you go. Over to the left side. There's another bonus XP. And that does it for this dungeon. Who's next? Hit the wrong thing. Wait, who's friending me? Our new friend. I just joined them. That's cool. I don't mind. Alright. Hollowed Ossuary. That's where we just are. Nostrava, we just got out of there. Let me do one that I haven't done today. The Leviathan Small. Like, I've only done 2 and I'm already like, I did that one. I did that one. We're chilling. We're chilling. Guessing how I'm gonna redo my entire stream setup after this stream. Just so I can try and beat my bad upload. Trying to solve it. What's wrong? I'm so tired. I'm so tired of Twitch dying on me. Granted, now that upload is still gonna bottom out and have issues, but I'm hoping that the way that it does it will be a little less. This is not popping up for me. Why not? Gave it some space. Now it's working. Nope. These strong rooms bug out a pretty decent amount of the time. Like, I'll be standing there waiting for it to spawn it, and it doesn't. It just keeps blinking at me. And I suppose because it's last season's mechanic, they don't care as much. Grab that. This one's another Chaos Rift, but they're all in the back. I'm gonna place this one and go back there. Come on, I need one more of these. There you go. There it is. Give me the Bloodstone. Just flying around. Play Flurry a little bit later though. Right here. Okay, there's a door. To the right, that away. Move southeast. That's another one thing I wanted to do. I need to make sure we deleted that weird start of stream I tried to hit a little bit ago. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so how many of these did I do? What a mess. I was like, I'm looking at it, I was like, wait, it did that way many more times than I thought. It did it 3 times today. So here, 1, 2, 3. Make sure we're not deleting the one that we're actually broadcasting. That'd be great. And I want to delete those. I guess I might do it manually. Just unpublish them. So I can remember this day is the day that I can't even start stream properly. We love it. I even got already a muted audio on one of them just from the beginning. Love that. Alright, we're good now. Gonna pop that. These are Slay All types. Give that follow. Welcome, welcome. Alright, there you go. Collect all these. To the right again. That little bonus XP. Another one here. There's some fire enchants. Okay then, let's grab that one. Little helm. I mean, it's a GA, right? I'll take it. Out here looking for mythic ribs for the hell of it. Only seen 1 the entire season. Yesterday I did see the 12 chaos armor draw from one of the Bartuk kills. like very tail end of the season we get to check that box. So I saw the fancy things. I can say that we did it. But I never got an open world Mythic Rift. But the odds of that are pretty slim. And oddly enough, a lot of people are still playing and hunting those down too. Like the least thorough slay all ever. Okay. The door, the struggle is real. I do have a teleport that goes through though. Haha, I'll take that. Imagine playing Death Trap with a teleport. Because we needed more. We needed more on the push to 300 and I haven't taken it off since. And I don't think I will. I'm spoiled. Spoiled. Anything goes wrong and just like, oh, I'm stuck in a corner. Well, we'll teleport. It's easy. Let's clean this up and we'll go again. Character looks like a demon hunter. Yes, it is actually the Illidan. Wow. Cosmetic I'm wearing right now. Minus the back piece that's going on, but it matches colors. Okay, then let's do this. Alright, dexterity, maximum life, vuln damage, dexterity. I'm gonna get rid of this. See if we got anything else good here. Doubt it. Only 1 GA for the season. Hell no. We won't do that. I still have these 3 things on me. It's one of those like... Let's see. Do I have another Godslayer pair of pants? Godslayer pants. It's one word, yeah? It is one word, so this is the only one that's still in this storage. Get rid of something I don't need, like I don't need this. Throw that in there. This one is an orphan maker. Let's see what other orphan makers we have. Searching for orphans. Glove is what this one is. I got extra amounts of boots. So that one has that going. That one, the double GA, but it has less marksman skills. Tough choice. And this one's just marksman skills. Okay, we can get rid of that. Reach that. Grasp of Shadow. Let's see how the Grasp of Shadow situation is doing. We can throw that mixer back into the corner so we can see what YouTube's happening with. Grasp. Apparently, there's a lot of things that... Okay, Grasp of Shadow, Grasp of Shadow. These pants are attack speed. These are crit strike chance. We'll get rid of it. There you go. Easily fixed. Who's next? Protection Shrine, you're no fun. Iron Hold. Iron Hold used to be one of the ones that had a lot of elites in it, like early on, Season 0, Season 1. We would go in there specifically to grind XP. And then at some point they hit it with a nerf bat and got rid of all of their like, thick densities. And you see, wow, it's okay. You can see why we liked it. It used to be more. There are 2 big groups that you knew it was going to have like 3 groups of elites kind of converging in the big areas. Those were the days. Wait, I already got the jailer's key? Nice, but the situation over here is that one, I guess it loops around. Veneration, not a winner, that's okay. And select it. That'll work. Okay, grab our sword. Pop it open. There was a lot of speculation about a statue that was posted on social media if it was related to the D4 expansion, and then they said that it wasn't. And now some people are like, well, maybe it's not to do with the expansion? And it's like, I don't know. I'm not a lore person, so all the things that everyone's been talking about that statue, although it looks cool, like, I have no idea. I have no idea. Well, it was like, would people lie to us? I don't know the sources so well, so couldn't tell you. Okay, here. So people were like, is it God of War? Is it D4? And now if it's not either of those things, what the heck is it? The weird one is that there were crocodile-looking demons or something involved. Like, the other things look very Diablo, and people are like, are there crocodiles anywhere? Like, I'm pretty sure actually there were. Is it like the deep desert area or something? I don't know. It's been so long since I played D2. I know a lot of people are actually playing D2 right about now. So maybe they would know, because I don't. Okay, here. I have not revisited D2 since I was a kid. I would love to know exactly when the last time I played D2 was, but I didn't do Resurrected, so it's been that long. It's been that long. Gloves, rings. I'll place this in a moment, but I keep seeing shiny objects. Do we have any more rifts? No, actually, we don't have any more rifts, so maybe not that shiny after all. Let's go back over here. Unless... we haven't actually seen where this pedestal is yet. Okay, so... right. Let's take this. I'll roll out here to the right again. Oh yeah, yeah. The fancy mods, for sure. Third of the land. There you go. Next, let's go see if we got anything fun here. Nothing. Okay, featured aquifer. Was this a chaos rift? It is a chaos rift. Okay, don't want to mess with it if not. Maybe that's it. Welcome, welcome. Alrighty. Northwest to the Animus is what we're looking for. Go ahead and grab the channeling. There you go. Take all that, grab the Neo. Veneration. That'll work for me. Do I need that one? No, we do not. Here's another little veneration. Good. Right here. I've even seen some people just stop worried about all these other Diablos, just make Diablo 2 too. Like, I mean... okay. Grab the knock. So this XP. It kind of feels like that is happening for the modern version, by the sound of it. It's pretty popular right now, I'm just saying. Okay, here. Okay, northwest. Frozen. Some of us, if it's a grind, we're fine with it. It doesn't really matter. It's like, put us in anything, it'll happen. Okay, that one is the dead and the actual exit. And we want to go this way. Not to the left. Goes well. 5 low for 500,000 UC for last 81. Yeah, I'm not that big into like reality shows like that, but I got family members. I watch all of them. Like all of them. So hands down. I ask right now my brother downstairs, like, have you watched this? He will say absolutely yes. And he'll compare it to all the other ones that he's watched. Guaranteed. But I don't make enough time to keep up with all that, so I have no idea. Test alright. I don't know. I watched like the first 2 seasons of Survivor once upon a time. That's as far as I've gone. I know people that watch them all. All of them. All of the Survivor, all the Big Brothers, all the offshoots, all the wannabes, all of the close proximity to competitions. They love it all. You can see conversations, text message with my dad is talking about all these games. I'm like, what? It is what it is. It is what it is. Alright. Another one of those. Yeah, it's got that arcadey feeling. I click, everything blows up. Which is why I worry about them trying to change that. And it's like, don't they realize that the strength of this game is technically that it is just the let's just go blast and kill everything. If I really wanted complex systems, I would play more PoE 2. That's pretty much hands down how it is. Trying to reinvent the wheel and change D4 too much might actually serve them badly. Not better. Okay, corpse pile. Got it. Rolling out here. Not bad, Gary. Not bad. Yeah, wait on whenever the next season is. We just chilling. We're vibing. Alright. Well, I don't know. Waiting's the right word since I'm still playing, but you know, the major Sweatsville moments are gonna come for the season, of course. Okay, here. What are we doing? Warp Preserve. No, let's go Mallwood. Again, we're going to Mallwood. And in we go. Yeah, and that PTR, the problem was I didn't feel that much combat difference. It just felt like more builds were dead in the water. That's basically at a glance how it was. It's like, okay, fine. We more or less we know how it goes. This season was it was the aberration, not the future, which seems very backwards, but it is what it is. Like, I was not any more engaged with the elites and all the affixes they were doing. I was just, okay, this is the one that does the damage, that kills stuff. I need a little bit more adjustment on defenses now. I just use the extra affixes they gave me for defense. Same game. Ish. Same game-ish. But it's one of those, like, it doesn't necessarily feel for the better. I like more affixes. There's more things I get to identify and talk about, but they didn't change much. And adding more torments on top of that, I still don't think it changes much. It becomes, well, this one can farm fast for me. We take the one that farms fast, means that's the one that's going to feel the least different from how we usually play, and then everybody else gets left behind. I'm still standing by that. I have no reason to think that it's much different. It's the lack of other in-game activities that this game suffers from, not the combat needing changing. So it feels weird. It feels weird, like, why take it this way when you need to fix this over here? But it's hopefully just a stepping stone towards whatever the DLC has. We just don't know about that yet. Okay, here we are. I get the sense that the torment thing is going to be something they're going to double down on. Because everywhere I go, they talk about it again. They're like, oh yeah, that's why we're adding more torments. It's like, I don't really need anyone to fix the XP problem. Around here, we get plenty of people who hit 300 every time. So it's not necessarily a problem. But it's one of the problems that I see cited. That, oh yeah, we're adding more torments, so then the XP is easier. You actually get more rewards. Yeah, what cost? It's like 300 is already like a luxury item for those of us who have a lot of time. It's not something that everybody needs. Like that iteration, they're saying that the rewards for XP and whatever else rewards are gonna be better. It's like, have you seen how much rewards I have? I leave stuff on the ground because I don't want stuff. I leave boxes hanging out on all those NPCs every season because I don't need that kind of stuff. I don't need that stuff. And it's like, oh well, we'll add more affixes and stuff so you will roll more. Like, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I think it has a little bit of an issue where who is this game for? And I don't think they're sure, so they don't know what direction perhaps to take us in. Roll this way to the left. There's not that much reason for me to play D2 Resurrected, to be honest. Okay, over here. What is this doing? Champions. Because I tend to be, I like to run up my numbers. If I'm playing lots of different games to chase whatever numbers people think I want to chase, then that means I'm losing out on other numbers. So I kind of have to pick and choose like what I care about. Okay, here we are. North. Okay, here you are. Teleports. Rest for the Wary. I mean, I kind of dig Rest for the Wary. It's so rare. And it's the one where they offer me soup, and for some reason I start deleting them. I mean, I could assume the soup is poison, and that's the kind of deal they're playing, but nothing they say, the way they say it, really suggests that. Okay, here. But I've always been skeptical of people and their food. Playing Dungeons and Dragons at a very early age taught me that. Always very skeptical of every single NPC that my dad would throw at me as a kid in Dungeons and Dragons when he was DMing for us. It's like, oh, they're offering me food. I'm gonna eat my own. And I was right, you know, 9 out of 10 times for anything like that. Like, yup, knew it. I trust nothing. Right here. Z2 is a classic, and a lot of people, because we played it as kids and grew up with it, are like super attached to that game. It definitely did and does a lot of things pretty damn well. So it is a pretty damn good game, but it's one of those, like, if I didn't play it that much and I'm already like super attached to it, I don't really feel that I would get so now if I revisited it. Like my nostalgia game always go back to is not D2, where a lot of people who play D4 in particular, of course, it is that game for them. And so that's where a lot of those guys are always there, and it'll go back to it. I don't quite feel that way. Even if I did play it as a kid, it was not quite that for me. Like my nostalgia games tend to be like MMORPGs. Which I do believe it's today or tomorrow, Guild Wars 1 against their Guild Wars Reforged for Guild Wars 1. That would be the kind of game around back then that I'd be like, that's the revisit for me. Okay, Fallen Idol, there's 2. Let me grab that protection. Okay, Northwest, here's a little champion. Alright. Northeast. Okay then. Let's hit that Heraldry portal. Hello, how you doing? Whoops, what am I clicking on? Apparently my browser window wants to have a fight with me over there. Like, I'm not even on that screen. Actually, sometimes I can throw my mouse so fast from this window, and somehow I end up with the green that's on this screen over in the browser. Like, I don't know how I managed that, but it happens. Take this. Idle drops on evade. Oh, no. Fine. I can still do the job right now. Okay. Yeah, I was talking about that earlier. And people were trying to speculate, what is this? What is this? And they're like, oh, it's not what you think it is, but it's not that either. It's like, okay, well, then what is it? We don't know. They might be just lying to us. Southwest. Take this one. Yeah, I'm always team. I'll know when I know. Anytime I get like super speculative and super hyped, I get disappointed. So I just learned not to do that. Nice talking point of things to talk about. Sure. Anyone has any theories about all those art installations and statues that they've been showing? Go ahead and shoot. Go for it. But I don't know. I don't know. I've seen a lot of lore types say some theories about what it could be, just for people who are usually pretty reliable for leagues be like, nah, okay. There you are. Yeah. It all just definitely looks like Diablo, and they're like, it's not about the D4 expansion. Then what is it? What is it? Is it something about D4 now before the DLC? If not, that feels like a weird loophole for what they're saying, but we'll find out. We'll find out. Let's see if I can not fail this time. That'd be amazing. Made this more difficult, but the rewards are the same. I don't get it. I just wanted to be like, no, you need to be in the hordes this season. Stop nightmare dungeoning. We end up doing a lot of it for materials anyway. Speaking of, I've done a lot of Helltide yesterday. 2,773 is still not that much. Material Reserve is still my favorite for building up those fast, and I don't have a lot of it. I wonder in the future when they put the Chaos, if they put the Chaos Res back in and they drop compasses and things more often, or still often, from the Helltide, it won't be Chaos Rifts, and hopefully Material Reserves will drop more often for me. That's what I need. That's what I need. Still tunnels. Did I get all the... Yeah, I got all the rifts down there. Alright. Hobbies. So, they were pre-purchased for the VOH expansion when they announced it. And they gave us pets that same day. I'm pretty sure that was the same announcement. So, I always remember if they gave us that, will they give us something in advance before DLC that's like major? And then if they do that, what is it? Alright. See how we do on this. Speak to the adventurer. Nope. I don't think I will. Suppressors. Get me the bonus XP, please, that I don't need, but for compasses. Yep, there you go. Did more of these yesterday, but the Helltide was not very giving on compasses. It's my expectations and the buff running and everything. This already, you know, maybe a little bit more consistently seeing those compasses grow. I have all the frozen. I can break out of that though. Okay, here's another one of those. Fine. This way. Lunatics. Wallers are good. Here we are. The event is not active anymore. It's over, which I'm a little sad. They should have just left it running the whole rest of the season. It was just like, okay, it's the tail end. Go nuts. And follow. Welcome in. It would have made all the sense, but yet we can't have nice things. As late as they sent it to us, it may as well. Look, there's another Mac here. Okay, do the pit real quick if I wanted. Favor. It's one of those things like I don't really need it. Hyper. Nope. Get rid of this. Alrighty, what do we have now? We've got ourselves project materials now. That one I do want. I need. Shame. Oh, that's what everyone's talking about. The ugly sweater. What's the ugly sweater reward for? Champs. Got it. Right there. We can do this event. What the hell? Why not? I got nothing but time. Although I did say I'm gonna have to make myself stop earlier today at some point so I can redo the entire overlay and stream and everything. Up that one. Got it. Probably end up doing like a partial job of it just to be functional and see how it goes. If it works on restream tomorrow, then I can worry about all the fancy things. You might go like really, really bland for a day. Every company seems to have a guy who takes away the nice things. They gotta stop hiring him. The denial guy. That's their whole job. It's like you're to denial the people. Okay, here. Supposed to be doing this. Clearly, I really care about the survivor. I already did the ways I needed to anyway. That oh, I remember. Oh yeah, my death trap doesn't set as fast as I think it does. I can spam myself into no damage. Love it. There you go. Congratulations. You're the first adventurer I've saved in one of these events, maybe all season. The tail end. So you don't even realize how lucky you are right now, my friend. Let's go make sure we got these boxes before we go next part. Here's another. Alright. Pop in this one. Over here to the right side. And everybody's entitled to their own opinion. It's all good. Okay, over here. To the left. That little this side. Any boxes here for me? Nope, I do not see any of those. Right here. Oh, there's a box there. It's a little hidden. Like, they make these glow, like, just a touch. So, like, you can see them, but it's like the glow is exactly matching many of the stages in every other way. Do us the best of favors. Maybe, I suppose that's part of the challenge. We gotta put their glasses on for that. I would love to see how many boxes I miss per dungeon. We need more scoreboards. Everyone loves a scoreboard. Okay, nothing. Granted now, PoE 2 gives us these, and PoE both give us these scoreboards. And then we have different interactions that just break it anyway. It's like, oh, I want to give everybody my item rarity? Okay, so all of my scoreboards that count for kills mean nothing. And it's like, oh, look at all these kills as a support character. Wonderful, wonderful. I'm the best. Up we go. But then I always resented the games where if I wasn't doing tons of damage, there's always like supports and heals and these kind of things. And they wouldn't even give me kill value at all, not even a support category. But then the games where they gave you the assist value and like full XP and rewards, now those I always loved. Like the Arcade Arena is great for that. Just barred the hell out of everybody, just CC whoever was like their top DPS. I always like really like a sweat. And they would get so pissed and get all the rewards for it, all the glory. When the support gets the glory, you know, something's right. Something's right. It's really fun to click on things, watch them die, and get loot. I mean, isn't that why we play? Isn't that why we play? Double GA, life for 5, poison resistance. Nope. I do not care for that. And I think I just sent something I didn't want into storage. Oh no, I hate when I do that. Alright, anything for favor? No. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do an escalation because why not? Why the hell not? You remember those? Yeah, escalations. They still exist. Hydra forever. Florida moved to number 3. Well, good for them. I wish this was the case. Oh man, our coaching situation over at UF for the football team is pretty juicy. People are coming to terms that we didn't get Lane Kiffin, and they're all like, he's a troll anyway. He's toxic. Like, okay, we always knew that. Why are you guys so hyped to have him be our troll? I mean, I would have had fun with it. It's all whatever. Okay. Gotta find hope. Escalating, yeah, escalating. I'm still baffled that the escalations don't take whatever your first affix is. And it's like, oh, you have selected material reserve. Let's give you all material reserves, all 3, and maybe even material reserve related when you fight the boss. So your escalation is escalating your rewards for the ones you've chosen instead of randomness. It seemed like an obvious choice, but I don't know, do we not have the technology for that these days? Is that too much? Is that too much to ask? And here we are. Look, it is what it is, but I wonder. I still wonder. Oh, both the escalating of the nightmare dungeons and the horde changes. We did have some pretty high hopes. But maybe not that high. We didn't get any of them anyway. Grab the blast wave. You don't say any of them. We don't ever get quite as much as we think we will. That's basically what it comes down to. A little disappointing. Maybe one day we'll turn that corner where we actually do see big games. But it always feels like it's a very minimalist approach to what they say they're gonna do. They do it just enough so they say like, you know, we did that. We did that. But then as a player you look at it like, could have done more. Could have done more. Alrighty. Good night, Dirty. Sweet dreams. Going to sleep at not even 7? Hey, you do what you gotta do. He has to get up early. We always jokingly say someone's gotta keep the lights on in here. Definitely not some of us. Okay, I don't want to go that way yet. I do have a teleport though. I can do this. Give me a second. There you are. Fair. I get it. I'm just like, outside it is about room temperature. That's too cold. Let me just stay under these covers for a while. So who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? Okay, right. It's just gem fragments, so I don't need to worry about that too much. Laters. All our technology has been replaced with technologia. Oh. Is that kind of how it is? I keep seeing articles where all the big companies are trying to do as much with the AI as possible. If an AI can do it, use it. And I'm like, that's pretty toxic. But at the same time, as someone who enjoys messing around with all that AI stuff, maybe too much. Who am I? Who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? Pop the door. For a while, I had AI like skimming my VODs to do clips and whatnot, but then I realized like the amount of clips it was generating for me, I would actually have to sit there and watch them and choose the ones I wanted to keep anyway. So I was just like, okay, this is too much. And then like I'm constantly getting emails from more people trying to get me to use all their different products. There's so many that'll do it. It's like eventually I'll try another one again, but it was just like it was not specialized enough to really pick good moments. It was just choosing like all the moments, and I would imagine that if an AI is not really good at actually like skimming language and just catches like, okay, you talked a lot here, they're screwed when they look at my VODs because I talk the entire fucking time. Let's be honest. Like, it'd be hard for an AI who doesn't actually understand what's happening and know how our stream here goes throughout the entirety to actually pick up the high highs, because if you're just going by when people talk and it's all the time. Alright. Okay, here. Little summoner. Pop that. Alright, so we got that. I'm gonna go do my Animus kill, or yours, Grant. Now I haven't actually done even one Animus carrier kill. So this is the first one. And that name I not pronounce. Not even gonna try. Not even gonna try. It's always like the spiders and the snakes, and just like, that's a mess. I'm not gonna say it. I'm pretty sure one of the snake names that often comes up easily is something kind of vulgar. Love that. Take this. But we were talking about how the pets could pick up experience and animus yesterday. And I think we kind of came to the conclusion because of the tendency for people to leech XP, maybe not. But I still stand by animus and pets. It should go hand in hand. The pet can definitely get this for me. It would be way convenient. I don't think it breaks anything. Pop this. Okay, here. Little door. Get rid of these again. Pop the door. Cool. Here you are. I think in that situation, when someone states an opinion, someone wants to elaborate, you can always take the option of, that's just how I feel. That's just what I think. And that should be good enough. Or you can expand it into a larger discussion if you so choose. Or I feel like you always have the option. You don't have to answer it in the way someone is questioning you probably wants you to. You make a choice. It's totally cool. Right here. Chilling, Terrifier. I feel like I exercise that every day. Every day. Right here. Off that urn. Causer Abomination, my friend. You gotta go. Alright, that takes us to Forgotten Wisdom Protection Shred. Well, at least this one has a material reserve. But I'm always gonna be a team. It should build on whatever it gives you. Okay, you got those two last time, so now you get a third option from the rest of the pool. Not re-roll all 3 spots. Now, see, you don't say, it's like, person A goes, I just don't. I just don't is an answer. It's like when people say no is a complete sentence. No, it is what it is. Okay, grab protection. And we want the boxes because material reserve. I'm not paying attention and playing Death Trap. I just go like all over the place. Like, I'll hit something. If I don't, it cool, looks cool, sounds cool, don't care. Okay, for you, grab this one. See you here. Okay, again. I missed somebody. Okay, this one. Yeah, all the time, it's not about what you mind or don't mind, it's whatever you choose. It's whatever you choose. Here. You don't have to take it personally if somebody questions it. That is also a choice. They're the champions, and we'll see what we got. We got Average Captain Dose hanging out together. Out there holding hands somewhere here, but first, Strong Room. Strong Room and an escalation. You would think in an escalation it would have a higher chance of giving me more escalations, but I don't think it really does. Not cursed. I'm a little sad. It would be pretty funny otherwise. Alright, you. Okay. Here we are. See what's going on here. Okay then. Hang out for a little bit. Just a suppressor. Got it. It's good. Okay, so we got Roger Consumer, Idle Drops on Potion Use. Shouldn't be a problem for us. I don't know why I hit that one. I wanted to pick this up instead. And Swiftness mode's not really exciting. We'll do it anyway. Alright. First ritual down on right side. Give me that. Not needing chance. Okay, next one up. Here you go. Cool. The lightning skill. Okay, so the blue here, that is a chaos burst. So that is the seasonal ability off of seasonal powers that won't be around next season. But it's interesting you identify it as a lightning skill because it does have that kind of like blue. Like it is a lightning field. It's actually chaos. There, and teleport. It's interesting chaos has that color. I don't know what color they would choose though. But it does come up real close to lightning, doesn't it? Alright. It's one of those like, but do you see? Because we're all a little blinded by how bright it is. Oh no. Okay. Hello, crazy mage. I think I did. Interestingly, I'll have like 2-word names, like almost everybody. Like Twisted Halo, Crazy Mage. I think Mikey, Long Toe has a little bit different name. There's a lot of them, just like they string 2 words together. Yeah, exactly. The blind man. So bright. Very cool. Go Frozen's. That'll work for us. No Pyroclast. Aha. Open that right up. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Like I said, similarly, I don't have the same kind of attachment that a lot of Diablo players do. I mean, it's a really good game. Don't get me wrong, it's just I don't have the tendency to revisit it anytime something shiny happens with it, as a lot of people around here do. Okay, shadows will collect. Place that one. Okay, I didn't even play D3. Some even farther removed from that. Alright, pop this one. Alright, I mean, you know, I wouldn't say all the fun is taken away, but the seasonal powers and seasonal armor, chaos armor, of course, is not coming with us to season 11. And that this stuff is pretty fun. It also propped up a lot of builds that are usually pretty unplayable at the higher end to be in-game builds. Where now, when we get into season 11, that won't be the case, and we're also going to have basically a slow in progression and combat, especially off meta builds. So it doesn't feel super great. Alright, I hope I'm missing part of the puzzle and it'll kind of loop back around and still be like super awesome. But this was a really good season, and it's going to just be pretty hard to follow up on what happened with the Chaos Armor. Right now, of course, I'm playing Death Trap, which is not the best example of what the Chaos Armor can enable versus what we'll see in Season 11. Death Trap should be okay. It's going to be a little weird, might have to be built on a mythic Thelig, but, you know, it's alright. This one will be alright. Now, Flurry, on the other hand, that one was significantly helped out by Chaos Armor, and you take that helmet in a non-helmet spot away, and then you're in competition with Perdition, Shakos, and things like this again, and that's lame. That'll be lame. So there's a lot of examples of that. Like everybody who ever had a unique on their chest, armor, and our helmets got super helped by this season, and that's a lot of builds. That's a lot of builds. Okay. Oh, Sean's offering unique spoils, riches, and materials. So this one lined up materials reserved into riches and materials just by chance. I don't think that is at all intended. Unfortunately. I'm not saying that it should be. Okay, up we go. Alright. Yep. Yeah, so Spiritborn is going to be largely alright. People who like Evade, it seemed like Evade was still doing okay in the PTR, and of course Rake was popping off in the tower. So Spiritborn, for the most part, going to be just fine. Necro, I'm pretty sure that Bone Spirit won't work, right? It does have seasonal powers that are enabling it. So you obviously will lose the Reaper minions, the Reap minions. So that won't work. But Shadow Blight type stuff, that will. Interesting. Oh yeah, the Necros, I think right now, their hit push is that Bone Spirit, isn't it? So, yeah. I definitely enjoy that one while it lasts. Dexterity, crit strike, fishing blades, ice gloves. Next season, those will be better, but we don't need them here. Get rid of that. I'm gonna do ovals again. What are we working with? Let's see how we do. Okay. No rake at all, not even for resetting skills. I wanted... What did I want? Oops, we're doing ovals first. Amulets, may as well. May as well. I mean, we're still playing. We're still playing. It'll just be a different kind of fun. Chasing sanctifications. Not going to be a build variety kind of life, especially if the tower is going to be like the primary new shiny. It's just the thing about the tower doesn't feel like that new alternate version of what the pit's doing. Huge gameplay changes going on in there, unless you're playing it for maybe like a team push, because right now even the unofficial leaderboards don't have that. All right, we're good for the mercies. We're good for the mercies. Feathers do top damage in the battles of Habitat. Okay, again. To the left, here's the mortars. We've got night hunters to hunt down and the ribs. Whoops, weird angle. Give me that veneration. Yep, the tower is for the leaderboard, but they talk about the tower like also being for other things. Like they're distributing purposes of pit versus tower. Primarily it's for the leaderboards. It should be clean for the leaderboards. But I'm pretty sure it has like experience and whatnot. It is kind of, it was a little strange. It was a little strange. I would not be surprised if there's some identity crisis and what everything is supposed to be for after they introduce it. This pit's gonna become, well, we'll try weird things in it. Like, okay, but that's our source of XP, and usually our speed grind. And it's like, well, you know, you'll figure it out. Like, okay, all right. Okay, then shock lances. At least they made it so there's eyes I don't have to be interacted with and just automatically trigger. But I still could never establish were the illusion giving me progression on the pit, or should I just been skipping them the whole time? Then they're here, and if it comes down to it, I'm supposed to be skipping them the whole time. What the hell is the point? What is the point? Like, oh, it just changes the scenery. Okay. I didn't need a scenery change. I just need this done. Shock lances. Okay, here, the leap bar played pretty dang well, but it wasn't gonna do a higher top damage than Hoda with Sealig, of course, but now they'll adjust Sealig. I still anticipated it'll still be like that. Or like farming type stuff. I didn't get my box, so I didn't get the box, yeah. Like, farming with Leap and whatnot definitely look fine. It's just I don't like the motion of Leap, so I won't be playing it. Place this. Which is funny because we were discussing the difference between leap animations between this game and PoE 2, and I realized I was literally playing Elite build in PoE 2 and never had a problem, but something about the way that it moves in this game is not great for people who get motion sickness. Definitely not great. Nah, it's not that good. And see, I didn't feel like it was that good to be worried about powering through the motion sickness. It was like super amazing. I could just medicate, like, okay, it's worth it. It's not. At least I didn't feel like it was. It was not giving me that much more speed and value or destructiveness. I was like, oh yeah, we need this. Did it. It's like, it's fun if you like it. It should be fine to like farm things or like, maybe a little bit more than that. But it's not like end all be all the greatest build I've ever played, and I would be missing out not played it. This is where it stands. But I also am a Death Trap enjoyer every season. So, I mean, I would not need to take a hit to be Leap. I already don't choose the Teleport Sork as my top build, right? Tomb Lord, got it. I didn't even choose this one as my top build this season. Death Trap is way, way underpowered compared to the last 2 or maybe even 3. Well, however many times I've done it. Alright. This one I don't need. Resource, thorns, poison resistance. Let's get rid of you. And then what do you got? Hey, it's another 2 reserve. Nice. So let's check boxes. What's up, 3 feet? I'm sure once upon a time, I don't remember if it was D3 or what, where I was told there was a build that was so bright and flashy, but so strong, people would just play the game with like sunglasses. And I'm like looking at it now, I was like, wherever that build is, sign me up. But there are people in PoE 1 right now that have an automated build that is so flashy that it fills the entire screen with explosions, and you can take it into people's hideouts and just troll them. Or if it's just a full screen of fire. So, if you're into that sort of thing, I guess PoE still has it. Here. The amount of variables and things you can do in PoE has resulted in things like you could anti-buff parties. You can make their AoE so small that they have to be like right on pixel perfect differentials just to hit the target. Because you were in their party. You can't do that anymore because it's a little too trolly for the greater population, is my understanding. But once upon a time, these things existed. So it's a bit wild for there. You have time and resources. You can do some stuff. You can do some stuff. Remember when Stormbane hurt so much we had to worry about getting hit by it? Moments like that, and they'd be like, that's why we gotta have more torments. It's like, no, you could actually just buff these in the actual torments we have. Or, you know, throw torments out the window and rescale the nightmare dungeons. I actually missed the T100 nightmare dungeons. But that was when these were a little scary. You would choose it, and it was fine. I don't know exactly why all that had to change. They could have left all the difficulties right in the pit. It's like, oh, that's your top pit? Okay, you set your top pit. There's your setting, and then everything is that difficulty. Okay, cool. I look at it like that doesn't seem like it's that difficult. Rescale rewards according to that. And all the open world stuff is kind of a little bit more even, or maybe more personal. I don't know how you do that. We had the profane mind cage thing for a while, and that was kind of personal. And then we'll have the gifts next season, the divine gifts. They scale things to the individual-ish. But it didn't seem like that was doing all that much. Maybe I'll feel differently about it when we actually are worried about drops, because we had the PTR, we were pretty fed. But I did even play like a day or maybe more than a day without all that, and I don't know. I wasn't like super impressed. Alright. Yeah, I feel like it makes sense to me too. Here. Champions. It's just the torment being like hard locked always feels like, well, your build is gonna be pretty hard locked, at least as long as things are built the way that they are. Pop this, because why would you choose one that's gonna be significantly lower in rewards when you can stay on your meta build? Right here. Yeah. I feel like so many of us come to that conclusion, and then the people who I think don't tend to be not playing nearly as much as we are. That seems to be the pattern that I detect, which always kind of feels bad, man. Okay, Pyro class. Open this. Which you would think is kind of backwards. But I feel like people who have less time, they're more concerned, okay, how am I going to get to 300 faster? And then the reality is, like, you don't need to get to 300. You just don't need to. I say it all the time. It's like, you know, that's a luxury item. Okay, right. Earth and Dread. Let's go down here, double check, make sure I got all the shenanigans I wanted. Yeah, boxes is what we're looking for, though. Let's open or pick up this one. Double check for boxes here. Nothing. Here's one there. Give me that. All the newbies with their constant achievement spam. Good times. I miss those. Right here. Northwest. Yeah. It's like, hey, you want that? Go for it. That again. And it is so strange. We had mine cages. I thought it worked. I think most people would love to see them come back. I don't know of really any exceptions, especially when your loot is locked to yourself anyway. It makes sense for a game like this. You're gonna instance my loot, we could instance the difficulties to the person. And I'll let them fight their own battle while everyone fights other things. Here, it's just, you come into the point where it counts everybody else's kills around you. So I don't know, like in open world, how they would end up calculating that. But they've done it already, so I didn't feel like anything was ever like that overpowered. Okay, here, let's pop this. Here we are. And right. I guess you could mind cage to a party lock. Not give everybody around you, or not get credit for everybody around you. And then we get tough and things like Asmodan. Yeah, I'm always for more scoreboards. Throw me all the leaderboards in all the different categories and let people like sort themselves out on what they care about. I've liked many a game like that, and I always feel like they're much more addicting when it exists than when they don't. And then people who don't care about that thing cannot care, but those of us who do, it's just nice to have. Scoreboard everything! Okay. Champions. If you don't intentionally make it that way. Okay, champions. I mean, there's just flashing light type things that cause seizures and whatnot that I'm sure companies have been over, right? How did those lawsuits go? I would have to look that up. Champions. It's just like flashy lights. We get that a lot. We get that a lot. Not really designed to be that way. For me, I get motion sickness. I would never really chase a company down for something like that, but I was one of the louder voices about how bad the giant dust devils were, and that didn't make it to live. Got to rest. Champions. Go ahead and hit this. Another bound prisoner. Another bound prisoner that way. One prisoner down here. Okay. Let's go with this. Greasy key. I always forget. Last prisoner drops a key. Silly mechanic. Makes no logical sense. But okay. Okay, I'll do it. Another Chaos Rift. There for me. Looks good. Can I open it? Yes, I can. Get this way northwest. We are rolling. There's a little murmuring oval there. Okay then. Take this. And the left. How's that doing? We need that to face Tri-Cap. Yes, yes. This one is Chaos Rifts. We're going for these. I feel like that last dungeon that had the material reserve, I did not get all those boxes that were available. There you go. Pop the ovals. That was the oval situation, not that high. That's cool. Got more to get then. West we are going. Let's see, gym fragments. I'm actually surprised these games don't have more warnings. It's like they have like sitting and playing for too long and affect your health kind of deals on quite a lot of games. I don't think I've ever seen it on this one though. Don't think of it. I think it's usually like the Asian games that have all the weird warnings. Go figure. I know I've seen them out there. Yeah. Actually why I appreciate some of the Chinese mobile games. Because they know that their players aren't supposed to be playing for long, long hours. So they make dailies and things so you can just log in, log out, and get what you want really quick. but then you get their time gating in like their larger games, and then I can't stand those. But at least like the little mobile gachas are actually less of a pain than maybe some of the South Korean ones that I do also play. One of the mobile games I play, Grand Chase Mobile, has so much content now that it's impossible for me to actually follow anything in the game. I can just log in, make sure the guild roster's doing fine, they're doing okay, all of their grinds, and log out because I can't keep up with all that. But then the Chinese kind of games I play, I log in and it takes me like 5 minutes. My dailies are done. If I want to do other stuff, I can. But I don't feel like I'm obligated to, and it actually feels better. Granted, now their gacha system and what they do is very predatory. If you want all the shiny things, you pay out the nose. But at least on my time, it isn't painful. Okay, let's go ahead and grab the door. Alright. Okay, Sabbies. Don't need that one, do I? Maybe we could go here. We go Inner Sanctum here. This one's got rifts, so we want this one. This one's a Chaos Rift. I should know. I'm already looking at all the map. Doesn't have a multiple benefits unless it's an escalation. It's a shame you don't have more control over that escalation, though. Line me up. Line me up. Teleport, please. There you go. Oops, I can't do it, apparently. Is there a door here? I guess, yeah. Maybe. Okay, that's why. I love random lords popping up here. Okay, so then I think we go around here. Hello, elites. Goodbye, elites. Next season, we actually get to chase off the side again. It looked like the amount that they were dropping from dungeons was really low in the PTR, but we only needed like 50 an upgrade, so it wasn't bad. It's just, I don't know exactly how they're going to change that new upgrade system. They're going to tell us tomorrow. That's one of the things we should find out. But just clicking 20 times every item was so lame. Like, it was full-on lame. I do not like it. But I'm also the oddity that I don't necessarily mind the heavy RNG. For the triple crit we have right now. I managed to do it. It actually is what keeps me busy late into the season. But with Sanctification coming, at least for the seasonal, we'll be busy with that similar way. they took one system out that does it and just kind of add a different variety of it. Okay, you do you. You do you. At least, and I would say that one feels like kind of optional though. At a certain point in game, even like PoE, PoE 2, you all lord things. It's not really so much optional. It's like I want to be bigger, better, so of course I'm gonna do it. Kind of vibes. Yeah, you have offline bonus XP to help you out when you're gone for a little bit. In WoW and a lot of other MMORPGs, I think too. But it doesn't actually benefit you more than actually playing. It just makes it feel a little bit better. You got that well-rested bonus. Okay. Here we go. Off the door. There with the veneration. There you go. Okay, now I want that chest. We'll take these. Here's you. Dun, 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 dun. Here and there. Doing for me. To the portal. Northwest has our a little bit of this. So bright. Try not to look directly into it. The silly panda mentioned it earlier. I was like, oh, shiny. Take this, test away. Who needs to normally evade anyway? All I do is dash. Let's grab the adult weight. And which one I want. Additional ambushes maybe made more sense. Oh well. We're going with it. Do this one in the corner first. Take that. Okay. Champions. That's a no-go. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, west side. Whoops. Here you are. I'll take that again. Corpse. Full enchanted Chilling Wind, fire enchants here. How does that look? Fire enchants are cool. Got knights. Candling corpses, this is okay. Alright. And here. Alright. You think that chaos would be black, not blue? Yeah, but they got like shadow and darkness abilities already in game and that take care of like the black and the purple kind of like typical shadowy vibes. I don't know. Maybe you could put like black with like a hint of like a little bit of blue. Just insert it into it. It's a little creepy vibe. This does look full on like lightning, and they got a lot of like bright blue lightning going on. They also have like that light blue for ice stuff here too. They're adding another layer of like blue. Is interesting choice. And I don't remember back in the day enough to say if maybe it's because chaos was always this color in this setting, so they had to keep it, but I don't really remember that. I didn't play enough D3. I don't think D3 would have that and the answer, but I don't know it. Nebula colors? So Nebula's colors would be... I feel like it comes closer to like Arcane in Sanctuary, isn't it? Although I guess that's kind of like a pink if we were talking like Paradrum. Then like Astral type magic. But then you get like any like Gravity type Arcane energy, then they would step on that one's toes, I think. Here, terrors. Grab the ring. Stone carver to the pedestal. Give me protection. But that was like blue. Well, they say blue is like the most appealing color to people psychologically. That's why most of like the social media networks, they always shows blue. Here. It's nice. Like soothing, welcoming vibe most of the time. Load. And then I'm pretty sure I have some failing members. They're like, no, we don't trust blue. We don't trust blue. Like, oh, okay. Maybe cultural differences there. Alright. Purple being the corruption or evil. A lot of the time, purple does have that vibe. I wonder how much of that goes back to like actually like the color itself, or we associate villains with that kind of color. Or the old like printing rules for comic. Here. Like right now, like Death Trap, definitely purple. Death and purple. We're good on this curse shrine. Use whatever this is over here to die. There you go. Alright. Box, please. Don't need that helmet. I'll take it anyway. Okay, a lot of my stone carving. Let's do the veneration right here. Yeah, I know. Most of us here really like purple. We're team purple. Hey, we are a little built different, I'd say, most of us here. So we would like purple. Where is the other stone carving? Down there. There we go. Gotta go all the way around. DSOA. Let the pet collect that if it can. That'd be fine. That'll be fine. Let's grab our stone carving. Okay. I'll go do one of these. Again, let me go through, please. Thank you. Appreciate it. Alright, so here's this. Suppressors and fire enchants. That'll work for me. And we'll slide on down. There are enemies with foul quagmire. Figure that up. Here you are. Champions here. Good enough. Another there for you, and Murmuring Noble time. I'll take that. Okay, for us. Compass, help there. Cool. There multi-shots. And right. Feeling well. Nope. Other games that have their own visual language. Yeah, I suppose there are some games that try to change some of that, but I think for the most part, you kind of want to go with what people naturally respond to and not try to reprogram them too much. The odds are you'll lose that battle. Hello! How you doing, Ailey? Okay, Chaos Riftage. This will be fine. Another one there. My YouTube text is working properly today on the monitor 3. That's nice. At least it's going alright. Oh goodness. Connection dropped like 3 times to starting stream, not even counting the amount of time I had to restart trying to get Restream to work. And we come to the conclusion, I'm just gonna redo everything after this one. Whatever that is. Alright, dungeon clear. I have not picked up a single nightmare dungeon that's good for favor today. What are the odds of that? I don't know, but apparently, you know, that's just my luck. Gold Reserve, let's go Hoarfrost. Okay. Here we are. Use the frigid hay. Bears, that works. Hello. Oh, hi. I only saw the goblin on the map. The butcher, he was just practically non-existent. Whoops. Poor guy. Reminds me when I'm redoing all my stuff tonight to try and get Restream to work. Guess we gotta make sure we go get the fresh meat and blur finally. Keep meaning to do it and lazy, I guess. Okay, then we need this. To the right. Whoops. I love bowling for ice sculptures. It was always one of my most favorite things at the very beginning of this game, and I still love it. Okay, here. Got it. Nowadays, though, almost every build builds their own ice sculptures everywhere, so maybe that's where it fell off a little, but it's still pretty cool. Alright. Get that Murmuring Oval. Good. With this, grab the amulets. Champions. That's swell. Now what's next over here? Frozens and shock lances. Oh my. Left. Skeletal constructs. For you. Get the bonus XP. We'll be fine. Another construct this way. And there's my protection. Get that champion. Good for it. Another. Okay, so where does that put me now? We need the flesh cabinet that's left. This one was Chaos Rifts, and I did get all the Chaos Rifts. I didn't have that many to begin with. Cool. See how that Forgotten Soul business is doing. 3,552. If I were to change anything on this, which one gets the treatment? So, Banished Lords. I don't think I have a better one of those on the beat spot. This is the tragic thing of this season. And these scoundrels others only rock movement speed. Death Trap gear has been pretty abysmal the whole season. What it is, though. It is what it is. Alright. What do I have here? Maximum life, dexterity, dexterity. Energy per second, energy on kill, damage over time, resource cost reduction. Let me go ahead and get rid of this. Okay, we'll get rid of that one next. Let's see what is our favor out here. Let's go kill the Saint real quick. They use purple for a lot of like witch type magic. Not all witches automatically are evil. Okay. I've seen a lot of purple for like the gravity magic and Final Fantasy, which isn't necessarily evil, although it does seem that they like to throw that one on evil characters pretty heavily, come to think of it. Okay. I'm always too like, just because it has eldritch horror energy doesn't mean it's necessarily bad, okay? Leave them alone. I can see that, yeah, purple is not necessarily super common. Maybe flowers are sometimes purple. Other than that, yeah, it doesn't appear that much. Void vibes, yeah, exactly. Good old void vibes. I'm not biased to that at all. I swear, I'm not. Not at all. What's in the box? Two-handed weapons. One bow. Oh, that's a crossbow. It's double GA. See what that is. The Nether Realms. Dexterity crit strike damage. It's not a bad bow. It's not a bow I really need right now. What's the bow on this one? At least it has. At least we have our Dark Shroud triple GAs there. The ring does not, but I don't want to mess with the primary resource too much and ruin a good thing. This is cooldown reduction stuff too. That's why I didn't touch those, because I was not sure what our balance actually is. Let's get rid of the shell. I don't think I'll worry about Spiritborn at this point. I'm gonna get rid of this stuff. There you go. Yeah. I was saying that about, like, old prints for comics. They used the primary colors a lot for, like, the heroes. They would show a lot, and then the purples and the greens and whatnot were on their villains. To the Black Asylum. Well, we're supposed to all be surrounded by purple on the Twitch side. That's their colors. We're saying Twitch is evil? Are we allowed to say that here? I don't know. There we are. Villains got the black, green, and purple because it is the pretty much accepted, more evil color scheme in comics and other media. So I'm not opposed to purple having the more villainous association. We've chosen pretty deliberately. Right here? Nope. Northwest. Reminds me, I'm gonna redo that overlay, do we? Can you throw in some purple? I'll have to look. What options are out there that I like. I'm just gonna do everything over. It's one of those, like, may as well do new stuff, or make it a little bit more fun and get myself to actually finish it also a factor. Because I'm like that. I gotta be, I don't know if inspiration is the right word, but it doesn't hurt. Okay, here. Like, just beating my stupid ISP over the head in a way so I can get around its issues, because they don't seem to ever be fixed. It needs a little bit something more than that. Okay, suppressors. I don't remember the exact explanation on how they decided which ones were which for comic book characters. Once upon a time, I didn't see a really good write-up on it. Let's go. We needed this. I don't think need is the right word. We want this one too. Bring them in. Bring them in. Circle, escort the ghost, like, point blank to where it's already standing. That's, like, always a good time. Here's another ritual pillar. Here we go. Whoops. We're good with that? I think so. Alright. Left. Let's hit the pillar. Ooh. Moving a little bit. And right. Here you go. Champions. Okay, what's the one's next? Oh, the one right next to me works too. There's so itchy. Actually saw someone on Reddit who's new to Tampa asking, like, are houses really bad right now? Isn't it supposed to be like winter stuff? It's not supposed to be like this? Just Florida this way? And, like, maybe Florida's just this way. I don't know. I never really thought about it, but I'm pretty itchy right now. Something. Okay, that's another one done. Let's get rid of agony here. Boom. Okay. Go to the portal. Using... He's Twig something. I always forget his name. I always forget his name, the pet. He's just... Groot. Practically. Okay, put more rips. Let's see. You are veneration. Wallers and explosives. That works out for me. Right here, champions. Little gate witch. Also needed there. Nope. That's another thing I haven't seen in forever. Last time I watched Jeopardy, I don't know. It would require me not to be here on weekdays. You can't have that. Grab the mermaid ovals. And let's do any other? Nope, just slay all time. So let's do that. Right over here we go. Pop this. Champion. See, now you use like Twitch as an example. You don't actually get the reality of it. You're looking at like how many of the games are sold, how many online at once kind of deal. The amount of people who play Diablo as opposed to PvE, I would imagine is actually significantly larger than you would think. Alright. If you went to how to watch Jeopardy, everyone would understand. Like, you can't go wrong with classic. Alright. Remember coming home from school like, after all the school functions and Wheel of Fortune Jeopardy back to back. Guaranteed that would be on. Didn't have cable growing up, so there was not many. There were not many options. So often that was the one. That was the one. All right. Champions here. I have talked to quite a few people who would know about that sort of thing once upon a time, and although without the exact numbers, it was actually ridiculously swayed in like Diablo's favor how many people play. There's a significantly larger amount of more like casual players, I would imagine, that would not even think to touch the other action RPGs. They go with what they know, they go with like the big company, they log in, they log out kind of vibes. And those people tend to choose Diablo because, you know, it's very in your face, it's there. The people like us who like consume all this different kind of content and play maybe all of them, you know, it's quite different. So it's hard to say from our perspective other than just kind of like knowing what numbers we do see when articles float around about how much games are making and whatnot. It seems kind of clear, but it's not exact. I don't think we get like the BattleNet numbers of how many people are playing. Like maybe you do on Steam, but even then you'd probably see a pretty decent amount of people who play on Steam for this game. And then all the different platforms spread. Like this game also is a significant console player population, which I would not think is quite the same on PoE1, especially PoE1. I'm pretty sure all their consoles and everything, they're all separated from each other, so I don't get to maybe play with PC enjoyers, which makes their community more fragmented and has maybe a little less staying power, I would imagine. And so there's a lot of things that keep that one a little bit more of a niche vibe, but I think for the most part, maybe not with PoE2 and PoE1, they always kind of embraced that over there, that they wanted it to be the more niche and kind of like sweaty, old school action RPG. Howdy, so they feel like. Yeah, a lot of people who bought this game, so it kind of depends. It depends. You're talking about players who have the game or like actively play like right now kind of vibes. Ground wisdom, we don't want it. Chaos rifts. I'm throwing out so many sigils. Like progressing through my chaos rifts more than I'm generating them. I like how as soon as I like itch my nose, like a little gnat or dust or something lands on me. Wonderful. This makes it worse. I can't win right now. Florida, please. Okay. Works. They all vibes. That's what's up. Let the traps actually go off. I'm impressed with how much ice I get off of this. Good times, good times. I do not have space for more masks. What the? I mean, if I go kill bosses for the hell of it, it's definitely not something I'd be pretty interested in doing. You know what? Throw this out. How about that? That works. Okay. Back to business. Alright. Pull that one. Champions here. Go that way. Frozen explosives, lightning here. Suppressors. I would not be surprised if PoE has more like lifestyle type gamers, like despite how many of us know definitely play this game or like pass through. I know a lot of people who they only play PoE 2. It's like every day, always, for years. But you could say that if we count Diablo 2 and how many people have been sticking with that, maybe those exist a lot still to this day too. I don't know. I just think of quite a few like really old school villains that might look over what they're doing and ask how they're doing. Like, oh, I'm playing PoE. Like, still, yeah. Even when it's not, it's not a fresh league. You just don't care for D4 at all. They also often don't care for PoE 2 state of affairs much either. Very purist types. It's like, I'll touch PoE 1, that's it. Free the prisoners. We want one more. Good morning, memes. Right here. Yeah, that's because they only are on Steam and the Fresh League things and then their own standalone client, which I think by now they've kind of like pushed more people to just play it on Steam. And then Battle.net client is the top for Diablo 4 by a lot. And or console that doesn't access Steam at all. Like that and that. Here you go. And left. Those Battle.net numbers. I'm sure they keep pretty close to the best, right? So, be sure. Okay, suppressors. Hobbies. Yeah, exactly. You'd play it on the Blitz launcher. That Steam count for this game doesn't mean much at all. Grab the artillery. Very cold here. On the move again. Nothing. Okay, abomination. Rings and nothing else we want from those things. What's this doing? Flicker step. I think the quad chest armor, flicker step, or helmet. One of the others. One of the two. And it's like the worst possible spot. It's like of all the ones. Give me anything else. Anything else. Yeah, it was not on Steam when it first released. They released it on Steam, I think around when like the DLC came out, something like that. Here. Probably tell you, because I'm playing on Steam client right now, but I don't actually know how to navigate all that stuff on Steam all that much. Because I'm a collector, what can I say? To collect all my stuff in one place. So then I can upset the Valve overlords and then for some reason lose everything. It's always like the horror story where they talk, don't consolidate, don't do it. What happens if? I'll shut you down. It's like, I don't do anything that questionable, so I think I'll be okay, but you never know. Everyone says that, and then they come for you. Here we are. Problems. And there's another. Got it. 18 remain. Stop this. 1. Got it. And here we are again. Little plague bearer friends. Got you. How do we do? How do we do? Okay, another gateway. I'm so ready for the new season. So ready. It's one of those, like, I don't even care how it actually turns out. For me, it does not matter. Still play. I will still grind all the time. It does not matter at all. But I am still curious to see how it goes. I just don't want to be in a position again when whatever class we're playing, it feels so awful. We feel like we haven't changed classes. Been there a few times, but I like to think balance is a bit better than it's been even when they change this stuff out. It should Mostly we figured out that have at least one build everybody is like serviceable. It's just unfortunate if it's the tower we're talking about, it's Heartseeker, and I'm not a big Heartseeker fan. But generally, I'm not the biggest fan of power / hate leaderboard jank anyway. That we have to play builds like that is a bad... I mean, it's a good example of why the aspect system is not great. It's not great. It's like, please fix, please change. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Here... I'm pretty sure they talk about how they don't necessarily like they take all of the passive multiplicative damage in the skill tree stuff either. That would be nice to toss aside too. Okay, here we are. 20 seconds. Wave 15? I know I'm slacking. Throwing so many traps that aren't even going off right now. There you go. Looking into the pretty blue lights. This is why anytime I see my optometrist, she's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Actually, the last time I saw one of them, she did not question anything. She didn't even question the green and purple mismatched eyes. Where I know a lot of the other ones I've had over the past, I'd be like, she was just like, alright, I get you. Pop this. And then I had one that was like very upset about how long do you wear these a day? It was like more than 12 hours, you know, it's usually like 8 at top, right? It's like, I gotta do what I gotta do. The last one didn't question it either. So either my eye health has improved, or she just like, don't ask, don't tell vibes. It's like, alright, I'll just sign the prescription and you go on your merry way. I'm busy here, right? You did seem like that kind of person. And then the office I go to, it's like every time I go these days, it's always a different person. So the turnaround is pretty big like that. I gotta wonder what's going on there. Oh well, as long as I get my contact, I don't care. Which reminds me, whenever I do get contact again, I think I'm going back to the blue. I miss it. Let's grab the opposite. That we need like this blue. I used to have them. I used to like actually most of my life. I had like early like, over the top colored contacts, and then I realized on stream now the green and the purple do not show up much, and then sometimes the purple gets washed out by the type stuff filter. Alright. So what do we got? What do we have? Dexterity, nice, like that's a nice dagger. I get so many nice daggers. You know how often I use daggers? Maybe one build across all characters. And that happens to be flurry, so I guess in that case, you know, it's nice. I have not been too inclined to like, well, let's go squeeze out like 1-2% more on the aspect, the tempers. Big deal. Alright. yeah. Whenever I do get new glasses too, I think I'll get the Ray-Bans in prescription. I would like them a lot more. Because right now the glasses I have, I hate wearing them on stream. I'm not a fan. Like I never bought them with any intention of doing anything with them other than like reading. And I don't actually need it for reading anyway, but no off-stream stuff. I just use my contacts on stream. But if I were to do those long streams for the beginning of new seasons, sometimes I switch to glasses and not a fan. I should fix that. Look at me. I don't have any sigils I like at all. So clean right now. How many of these can I make? A decent amount, in fact. Made some extra. Chaos Rift, okay. Gold Reserve, not okay. Diamond Reserve, gems, skulls. Oh no. Oh no, not the Force. Well, to be fair, if it's that snowy, you probably have no choice but to use the Force anyway, do you? Not that I would know anything about dealing with snow. Endless gates. I don't even care what's on that one. We are not doing it. Let's go material reserves and the Tomb of the Saints. Yeah. You guys, good glasses as you want, but it's not some fancy snow vision. I think you're just doomed. What you can do there. Cool for now. Poison. Poison. Off the side. That's a no. What about wearing glasses? I tend to have like a pretty oily face, so it's really annoying for me anyway to try. Like, for a very short amount of time I can tolerate it, but after a while just like it's not working for me. Release switch. My dad is always like the opposite. He tried contacts like one time. That lasted maybe a month, and he was like, oh hell no. I am not even me without my glasses. And he went right back. I'm like, I get it. I get it. You'll just like the way they like. Okay, again. Box squeeze. Any over here? Yes, there is another one. Yeah. I am not me without my glasses. I feel like I am not me without colored contact. That's how I feel about it. Like this one. Okay. And when I was a kid, I got glasses. The very first thing was like, when can I get contact? Like, that's all I cared. Like, I could not be like caught dead with glasses. It didn't matter to like most of my friends was wearing it or anything. Like, no. And I think that's actually probably the problem. Like, most of my friends were like, the time they were wearing glasses, they were all about it. It was like, oh hell no, I can't be like them. Disgusting. Disgusting. Get out of there. Okay, here we are. As a kid, when I got contacts, I realized, you know what? I can always win a staring contest now. Magic! So I was pro. Let's put the things in my eye. You recently turned reading glasses years old. Yeah. Yeah. I'm nearsighted, so I haven't had the moment of, oh, I got a bifocal or anything like that. Fortunately. Fortunately. But I did see it pop up on my like, prescription stuff. Some of my vision that they marked me due to age. It's like, but it's been the same my entire life. What do you mean? What do you mean? It's like, oh, we're talking about like how fast you adjust near to far. Shit. You got me there, I guess. Okay, here we are. But I did get a good laugh like, after I was done constantly reading black and white text. So my eyes technically improved all around. And they'd be like, yeah, it'd be like that sometimes. You know, it's like, you used to read a lot nonstop. That was the gig. And they're like, oh, well, that's what happens. Then you don't do that as much. Good times. Good times. Pop this. Champions. Poison. Good enough. Ladies. Alright. Good for you. So, as far as I know, my entire life, I pretty much more or less had the same prescription. They never told me I was really taking any damage from doing this. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. But then again, I've been doing this so long, like, it's just like this natural setting. So, I don't know. I guess it just depends. I don't know. I'm not versed in these things. I just know from my own personal experience what they've told me. Remain. Give me these. Thank you much. Got any more on this side? This is another one I probably missed lots of boxes. Okay, this part of the season I'm not gonna be super stressed about it. Whenever I can scrounge up on for it. Resurrected Malice. He's done. Where's my favorite? I have so many questions. Not a single one of these ever gets anything. Make that 40 stream. Frost Zelly. What's up? Again. For your copy times. Yeah, right. True. Seeing the sun is not something I do very often, I can assure you. Especially now that I'm back to being as nocturnal as I am. Good times, good times. Okay, left. Ovals. I also saw an interesting meme comparing anime characters from like the same setting, and like the older one of the set looks like the most young, and they're like, the meme says like, "Of course you look like this when you're the source of everyone's stress." And I was like, "Oh shit, is that me? Is that me right now?" I was like, "It might be, but no, it's actually because I don't see sunlight. I swear." Yeah. Okay, left. Grab that veneration. No kids, no sunlight. That's the secret. That's the secret to being a vampire. That's all. That's all you gotta do. Okay, so the anchor-bound chaplain, collect the rusted key. And I want that rift. Grab that veneration. Grab the pants. Give me that. Anchor-bound chaplain is gonna be around that corner. Double check, make sure I got all rifts here. Yes, I did. I don't need no stinking shrine. There's our boy. Pull him in like that. This one, I didn't even check what that was. Still no mythic one today. I've tried so hard. Collecting. Alright. Pop this one. Wait. Washing face, eyes while tired, is that bad? We're supposed to do that? We're supposed to do that or not supposed to do that? Alright. I feel like a lot of that stuff is genetic. Luck of the draw type vibes. Here, lethal shrines, chaos rifts, no. Interesting enough, my dad born really bad eyes, and my mother always had like 20/20 for like a very long time. So put those two together, and then I got like a pretty like low in nearsightedness. It's not so bad. Map checks out, and it's always just been like that. It's like straight through, not much change. I found one. I found one in a nightmare dungeon. Trying to go and find a second for the hell of it. Because why not? Any excuse for me to just roll around on road, I'm happy. Off the side, nope. Champions. What are we doing here? Another one of you. I'll take that one. Okay. Poison, champion, got it. And another. Pop the door. Depressors. Let me grab a little tech here. Bonus XP. Gotcha there. Chaos Rifts. Got it. Go Shadow Enchants. Don't mind if we do. Needed treasure room still? We do. Murmuring Obols, you are not a winner. Another one will pop. Whoops. Get me over here. We'll be fine. And right here, greed is gonna redo this while we're just letting traps go off. Easy peasy life. That's the life. We'll see it. What's in the resplendent? Practically. Oh, I got some mats. I should say practically nothing. Resplendent's actually one of the better outcomes for me to find in this dungeon without a proper material reserve. Already on 8s. Nice. Okay, now. You are again. Work for us. Off-site, no problems. Okay, again. Another one. We got 6 seconds. Who's missing? I can't even see them. All I see is like broken, icy bodies. There's another one there. Terrifying's gone. Got it. Alright, box please. Can't even move. Still no treasure room? Well, there's a bloodstone. There it is. Okay, we know where it is now. I gotta pick this up. At least would just leave me alone so I can pick up a thing in peace. That'd be great. And there's the place. Perfect. Again, another box for you. I'm still not team... What's it, in the Hantu dungeons. And I kind of do wonder what the DLC set, assuming there's gonna be a set, I don't see why they wouldn't be. It's gonna be like... Yeah, I would imagine it's gonna be more like these than the old ones. I don't necessarily like these. Maybe they'll be like a totally different style. I'd be more inclined to choose that route. I don't know exactly how that would go, but you know, something different. Something different, so every area has a little identity. Grab veneration. And we'll do the boss thing. Got all the rift steel. Yeah, we did. And there's nothing there I wanted. Only I could convert the opposite to something else. Obel's capped. Alright, time to roll amulets again. I have one that's decent for flurry. For some reason I haven't even messed with it. So thinking maybe we could split the one for pin shot and flurry so we can not have to share. No force mechanics. Yeah, just they're bigger and they still, despite not forcing the treasure, I feel like I'm forced to do it anyway. And then it's like a roll of the dice what kind of treasure room it is, and then they're having to sniff out which one it is not necessarily the best of times. And then all the other dungeons, I know exactly what it is and where they are pretty much every time. There's actually less work, less guesswork. Alright. And then the ones that are like really messy. They can go around in all sorts of weird circles and resent those. What's going on with this person? They got an effect on them right now that I don't usually see. I'm baffled at the moment. What is this? I think it's just a bug. Or whatever he's doing, but it's kind of funny. Alright. You're just chasing chaos rifts is what I'm doing. And that's lethal. Your nice sweater. Endless gates. Well, I'm not a fan of it, but I'm gonna get it anyway. But before I do, let's roll amulets. I'm gonna grab that one I was talking about for flurry for the hell of it. Not a single greater affix was had that day. And let's go find the weapon mastery. Right. So it's not you, it's you. Yep. GA and everything. Let's switch to the flurry build. Whip. So then I have the direct comparison. Whoops, did not want to do that. Thing just had to mess with my whole operation, didn't it? Okay, so we want this to match up with that one, right? Dark Dance. It's damage per Dark Shroud and Shadow Clone cooldown. Okay, offensive. Of course, we do the Dark Shroud Shadow. Please don't brick. You're kind of nice. I don't want to ruin you. It's being stubborn already. We know how it goes. Nice roll. Alright. And after that was the Shadow Clone thing. So where is that? Shadow Clone cooldown reduction. Ultimate restores primary resource. Ultimate restores primary resource. Ultimate restores primary resource. Shadow Clone cooldown reduction. That's playable. That's playable. Pretty good. Alright, so let's masterwork you. We're gonna put the Dark Dance on it. Actually, I'm gonna put the Dark Dance on first. Let's do that. Then we get to do the enchantment part, which is amazing. Alright. So we'll get weapon mastery. We want to get rid of this one. No, exploit malice is what this one's doing. This is going to be the pin shots. Here's pin shots. Amulet. We need a passive over here. Enchant, cooldown reduction, poison resistance. Frigid +1. Oh no, the curse of now. You got +1, I need a +2. Because we're picky like that. Mouse? Alright. Not a bad choice. Let me see here. Field tree. I always forget which one is which for malice and the other option. It's actually up here, isn't it? Yeah. So malice is increased damage to vulnerable enemies, increased damage to knockdown enemies, as opposed to exploit, which is increased damage to healthy injured. I like the guarantee off of this one a little bit more than the vuln, but for now I think we'll let it ride. And now we can do the upgrade on it. Put this in its spots. Give it the matching setup. I need one spot here for you. Oh, there's that spot already. And let's go ahead and overwrite the old flurry. Double check. Do you need the shadow here? Yeah, I do. And we add our socket. And we get to actually do the masterworking thing. I want these in storage. I don't have a Vex in all of my storage right now. I must have picked it up from another character. What happened? I'm gonna take the Crown Illusion. Okay, there you go. And then I needed an amethyst. Give me that. There you go. Alright, now which of those do I want to chase? Probably just the Dex. I don't know, the Dark Shroud. Pretty good at work there too. Dexterity. I guess we'll keep that. Cooldown reduction. It all kind of depends on where that is coming. In the overall picture of things. Let's see. Damage for Dark Shroud Shadow. The other rolls slightly better. Cooldown reduction. Well, I think I should look at the map on that. Go back and forth on the amulet. Pretty good overall setup right now, though. Dark Shroud Shadow. Malice. For now, I'll leave you alone. Dark Shroud Shadow. Okay, reset you. Give me a triple something. Weapon Mastery. I haven't actually been running Weapon Mastery on Flurry. I mean, on the actual amulet. Yeah, the Exploit Malice the whole time. I do think the Weapon Mastery one is the recommended. Reset. Battle Clone cooldown reduction. I'm kind of tempted. I know it wasn't like constantly up right now. Malice. We'll entertain Malice. Damage for Dark Shroud Shadow. Reset me. Damage for Dark Shroud Shadow. Pretty big number. Weapon Mastery. Okay, Weapon Mastery. Let's see you. There's two. Alright. We should see the announcement for whatever the DLC, not DLC, for the new season. DLC should be, we anticipate, for the Gaming Awards. That's on, I believe, the 11th. So tomorrow is the upcoming season announcements. So we'll see what they decided on post PTR. Shroud Shadow, reset me. Dexterity, that's the one I wanted. I think. Shadow Clone cooldown reduction. Nope. Dexterity. Okay, you. Shroud Shadow. More there than I thought. Dark Shroud Shadow. That's. Shadow Clone cooldown reductions. Reset you. Weapon Mastery, reset. Dark Shroud Shadow, I think not. Dark Shroud Shadow, toss it. Shadow Clone cooldown. Reminds me, or what is it? Shaolin Showdown. That was a good show! That was a good show. I always get Shaolin Showdown and now Jackie Chan Adventures kind of like confused. Martial arts cartoon. Yeah, that's it. Shadow Clone cooldown. Nope. Weapon Mastery. Entertain that. Dexterity. Yeah, that's okay. It's not the triple situation I wanted. Nope. That won't do. Shadow Clone, toss it. Weapon Mastery, we got one of ya. Dexterity, it's a decent combination, and then it always has to throw that in there to ruin it. Damage for Dark Shroud, Shadow, nah. Damage for Dark Shroud, Shadow. Reset. Okay, Weapon Mastery. Looking for something to get orange. Alright, there's two. Thank you. Still got mats, I still got gold. We go again. Shadow Clone. The last few days of doing all this. That's the good news. But I don't mind it anyway. There it is. Oh, an okay combination. And then it does that. Which is actually not bad either. I don't know. All playable. Malice. Thing is okay. It's just not shiny enough. I only got 2 passive points now. And Malice. Leave it like that for now. We'll just see how it's doing. Let's go throw Flurry in here. Is there anything else I need to adjust? Unless, let's see. Let's see. Hit and run. I like that one. Chaotic. Saturday is also trigger. Okay, we want to change that one out to Power Siphon, I think. That'll work. Go all the way up there. 130 is the highest we opened this season. Oh darn, no endless gates. Whatever shall I do? I'm just gonna go get the favor. Fine. It's fine. Got enough dust to craft more now anyway. Twitch not working for you, I don't know. Okay, here. Help on this build is wild. Okay, for you we have the next ones. Right here, first and some Tempest. Forget you got your Shadow Clone. Cooldown should be in pretty good shape. I don't remember what the other amulet, just the roll was for the Shadow Clone, but I imagine this one. And all around for the temper part, better. Oh, there was something over there I want to use. There you go. Okay, fine. Cool. Never leads. Nope, just trash. Some trashy stuff. Let's go with that one. Whoops, hello. Oh, I already killed him. That works, I guess. The Shadow Clone did finish it off for me. Cool like this. Do it again. Grab the Blast Wave. Champions. Plague Bearers. Good for that. Like the follow. Welcome in. Southwest. Do I want that one? Nah, let's go out here and hit you. And you. Doing a whole lot of nothing. Look at that health. We love that. A not great turn. Slowing me down. Not that I'm worried about it. Me and my already did my time mode. It's fine. We can be very leisurely. When it says leisurely, like I gap close everything on Flurry. And live at almost no health. Bramble! Hello there, buddy. We are hit and run, so I'm supposed to be continuously moving. Alright. That's good for a bird. Like a bird, but it's good for a box. I'm gonna change my cosmetics. I had enough of Illidan. This is like the longest I've actually sat in this. Actually, the first time ever I put on the complete Illidan. For whatever reason, I've never been a huge fan. Despite it having like all the colors you would think I'd be all over, but here we are. So load you. Cool. Let's do this. Oh, we're double dagger right now, aren't we? Yes, we are. A fancy eyeball sword for you, friend. There you are. And we'll do usual. Go Azul. We'll do Pandora. Everyone, their mother uses Pandora right now, and that's just not fun. We're gonna wait until maybe next season everybody's moved on to the next thing. I'll be more inclined to use the Red Fox. And we're gonna do... Where's the cat that matches him? Lord Eater cat all the way. Oh, this is the one that goes with it. And then there's another one that kind of similar bar. They got multiple lightning cats out here. There you go. He's got the armor. Cute, but do something else. Originally, I got the Lord Eater cat for one reason. I just wanted the trophy on it here. I thought that was so cool. And I realized, wait, it's the matching cosmetic for this in the first place. Alright, let's go take Flurry into Chaos Riftage if I can actually find a Faceless Shrine. Let me go box. Forgot. Beautiful cats. Amulets. Take that one, and we're going. Here we are again. Deal. Champions here. Alrighty. Fine. Another that way. Right we go, champion. Go east side into the saving of the people. Next one. How do you do? See any rift yet? Yeah, there you go. No on the left. Where is... There we are. My deal there. Bonus XP. One there. There's two up here. You can't see anything today. We love it. Let's come inside this. Okay, so I got all that. We are on the way up to this whole deal. Get your shadow clone going. Change builds instantaneously lazy. Okay, here we are. Who's next? This wants me to destroy the blood obelisk, and we'll do this in the meantime. The infernal compass. Okay, Chillin wins. Got you. More compasses. See, I'm getting more compasses now that we're no longer under the event than when we were doing the event. Oh, my luck is cursed. Everything is so cursed. Okay, now. And I want that veneration. Champions. Blood obelisks. No. Yep, it's great. It's great. Who needs compass the carnage? Do it myself. Alter the faceless. We already kind of established we don't really need to worry about having 10s. We can do it on 6s. Although we don't get as many waves now on 6s, you just get the one. That's fun for calling rolls. Gem Reserve, Tomb of the Saints. Imagine running out of Chaos Rift Sigil. It's interesting that this cosmetic, despite it having like all the blue going on, it still has a red glow in the loading screen. It doesn't show it at all here. I don't know what's going on with that. And I realized that there are a lot of weird things that go on with the character appearances in the loading screens that don't necessarily happen in game. Like, I also have those swords that look like they always have a bad placement on the particle effect, but in the actual game they don't. It's just loading screens and wardrobe for some reason. Like different things going on in there. Alright, where do we switch? This is what we want. I need to open that door. You just go around. Oh, howdy, it's Steve. How you doing? Pop that right open. And to these we go. There's the scarecrow. A pit mythic, huh? Nice. Yesterday or the day before? I guess it was yesterday. I got 2 mythics from the boards. It was crazy. What's up, Quan? That's a Wookiee. This veneration. Keep moving. I didn't see that rift over there. Just like, eh, veneration. Gross. What's this one? Veneration again. Okay. Aha. Good plan. Good plan. Grab veneration. Champions. Go bonus XP. I need these to spawn faster just so I'll stick around when the time comes. Go obols. Grab our helm here. Now this is dealt with. Collecting those on my way over. Problem about this one, of course, when I have no targets, I don't get to just zip around. Alright, got any more of those Chaos Rifts by any chance? Oh, look, one's actually favor. That's not a Chaos Rift. Oh, well, we'll do it anyway. It only took me 2+ hours to get one that's worth favor. May as well do it. Fine. He's fine. Yeah, dude. I've been saving so many of them without running them for ages. Ages. Oh, look, an XP well. That's what this party needs. Yeah, let me go and get that. Okay, here. Take this. Looks like enemies for the treasure room. Hey, you can't say we're not thorough, alright? And again, blast wave. How we doing there? Dun, 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 dun. And it's fine. The champion. Nothing. Southwest. Okay, there's Mac. We get this. Those things. Here you go. Good for you. Chillin. And some multi-shots. That cleared right out of here. Another one of those again. Your bear can't wear the cool new sweater. Roger Portal is fine. We'll do it. We'll do it. I'm waiting for them to toss casual wear into Sanctuary. They went like, oh, we're gonna stay within the genre. We're gonna stay dark, and it's like we got fancy wings. Inevitably, you know, we just kind of it snowballs. It snowballs. It's only a matter of time. I know in Guild Wars 2, they recently just released like straight up t-shirts. Practically the logo tees of Tyria, and I'm like, well, this always happens, doesn't it? Bear, the big blue housewife. Be super casual. There's another game I was playing that Paul looked at my character like, oh my god, he's so casual right now. What is this? Sure, why not? Here we are. For my day/night/ full-time job, we slay demons. Doesn't mean we can't sometimes be casual out here. Okay, now what are we doing? As casual as I get when I'm on stream, compared to when I'm off. Anyway, I don't know why there was so much surprise. I guess in games, like, you could be wearing anything. Sometimes you just throw a hoodie on them. Alright. Roger Cash. Hey, look at me. I actually chose the right portal at the very beginning for once. This never happens. Champions. There you go again. Explosives. That works for me. Now what do we have here for us? Northwest side. Got that done. Malice, of course, it just favors, so now we need the Chaos Riftage. That's another Forgotten Wisdom, so mine are no good right now. We need a Chaos Rift from the bear over there. Oh, I'm just poking at stuff, because hey, that's what I do. Bear's Row, let's go. At least Nightmare Dungeons tend to work properly when we go from dungeon to dungeon. It's okay. What is Bloodstone, Super Pedestals, and Rifts, of course. Junk one, I'll just hit it. Yeah, it's Veneration. Mythic one, of course, we hold. Let's do this. Bonus XP, definitely not important. Boom. There's a lot of stuff there I didn't even look at. I mean, you know, it is easy. It's okay. Strong room. Come back. I'm gonna go place this at the pedestal. Nothing. Alright, the pedestal's over here. They're always over there. There we go. Work. How dare they spawn more things? Okay, he's got the thing going. Do this. Don't need to worry about the strong room right now. That's all that much anyway. We're here for the mythic rifts. You know, the theoretical mythic rifts. Okay, again, we got with all the way up top there. Make sure we get all the enemies along the way. Really not the best at sticking around to collect. It's fine. Oh, ouch. Oh, hi. Do it again. This one, my pet needs to do this for me. There's a splendid chest. Defense material reserve. No, materials. Need all that. Nope. There you go. Do this. Back down the corner. He's got that one. Let's see what the rift is. I am also just up here. Bonus XP. Lame. Bomb things for me to kill it. There you go. Take the gloves for fun. And we should be all sorted. Aha! Alright, go next. Apparently I can't pick up nice things. Before I go, let's toss this one. I like the fear a little bit more than the other. Nice. Alright. This one's gate controls for Core Dragon. Alright. Going over on the right side. Pop that door. Another one here for you. Select that one. Another here. Soft lances. There's my gate control. Do we have any rift edge out here by any chance? No, they're on the other side. Hey, welcome in Raiders. I'm Fang, currently doing the grind to grind at the end of season 10 of D4 thing. How was the stream in Psychosa? Welcome, welcome. One and all. Hello, hello. How you doing? I'll slide down here. Champions and my ribs. You guys are doing the Diablo 4 thing as well. How's D4 treating all of you? Grab that bonus XP. You good for that? Another bonus XP, gross. Alright, we'll clear on both. Welcome, welcome. We appreciate it. We do need more late season D4. Do make sure to check out It's Psychosa. Say hello next time they're live. Okay, Northwest champions. And blood boils, we need 3 more. Any more rifts out here? There are 2 over on the far side. Looking good. Got the veneration trying to do the thing. Oh, we are super, super hyped to be seeing what's in store for the next season. Hopefully they got some good feedback and made some good changes after the PTR. A little bit of a rough one for a lot of people. Definitely a little bit of a rough one. Blood boil need 1 more. We didn't have any good rips, I take it. Already cleared. Let's take a look. Clear nothing. Alright, go ahead and hit the next one. Hey, those follows, welcome, welcome. How you doing? Alright. Got a bones for Decker. That's one of the best builds of the season. For sure. I have one as well. Super fun. It was an experience. That's how I like to put it. It was an experience. Okay, what do we got? Free the prisoners, you know it. The camp. We got 1 prisoner here. This is Charnel. Of course, the Chaos Rift. I just botched that save right there. He'll get it. There you go. This one is Murmuring Ovals. There you go, champions. And let's activate this one too. Be a little careful with flurry. Sometimes my health does go kind of low. I think we're alright. So maybe I can throw in a different elixir using the one that I use on my death trap. Hey, it's another compass. Sure, why not? Take that. And we gotta get the pit key. We did. That goes up here now. I got no targets to flurry and see. I take it back. I do have a few. Over here we are rolling. Let's go. Northwest. Always on the lookout for Arc Raiders. I have not played that game because I usually stick to my guns. Whatever I do it a lot. It's right here. Playing D4 and a little bit of PvP here and there. So I am not an Arc Raider, but I know a lot of people have been pretty into that game. It actually would be something I'd be pretty traditionally into if I wasn't just like so into being right here all the time. Great ovals, we grab the pants, and we got more corpse piles. We went in like a weird angle. This one always goes in like a triangular pattern for those, and I'm all like out of sort of they're down here. Alright, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Good for this. And that is just bonus XP. Ready to go next. We're out here looking for mythic rifts for the hell of it. Mac has not seen one all season. I've only seen one myself, so they're very rare. But I know a few people who insist they saw multiple, like, early on in the season. Like, the kind of people who don't play all season. And, like, I don't know how much I believe them. Cause, like, how bad can my luck be? I've only seen one. So, it is what it is. This is cursed. Fine. That riff wasn't anything too fun, I take it. I'll do this while we're here, why not? There we go. Appreciate the lurk, enjoy the cooking. Thank you, thank you. Okay, 30 seconds and counting. Keep these rolling. Grab the gold. The sights. Worries. Got that again. 10 seconds. Works for me. One here for you. And you. All of that over here. Curse shrines. Got it. Good. Let's go ahead and collect. And there is my radiant chest. Alright, good. One more ancient statue to the pedestal. Did we know where it was in advance here? I have it on me. That's why I picked it up on reflex. Okay, there you are. Veneration. Got you. Cool. Take those warps and see what else is about. Over to the right we go again. Push all that out. We need the rift now. This rift is a Murmuring Opals. Pop that. And a dagger. Only a single GA. Got a double GA. Pretty good dagger earlier already today. And we are finished with this one. Waiting for the next. Right. Condor Temple. That's gonna be another Chaos Rift, of course. Let's go. Alright. Moving on along. Get the strong room here. It's just me, I don't care much. I will do them, but I get to. And the party just keep rolling. This one, don't want these. Northwest is bonus XP. Melt it. Grab the compass, because why not? One over is Veneration. That opens out. Down below, he's into the High Priest. Bonus XP. Another on right. There's a goblin down here too. Let me get the goblin. Standard goblin, I think. Oh, gold goblin actually. Blew up so fast, couldn't even tell. That's bonus XP on this rift. Here you go. Clears out. Should check amulets out of principle. What was I? I'm so stuck. Amulet here. Give me that. Oh, I got no space. Imagine. Alright, trade that out. Nothing good over there, I take it. And chamber door, so that's up top. Abomination. Alright, good to go next. Stuff drop that I don't need. We're gonna inventory. Hit that in a second. Okay, connecting the chat error. Okay, right, how we doing? This one, Straticon Durus, Temerity. That is a double max like crit strike damage. Nope, I do not need any of that. That is Dexterity GA, no passes. That is Maximum Life GA, no passes. Okay, that goes out. And then we're into the next dungeon. This is Whispering Pines or Chaos Rifts. I forgot, like, what do I see on my monitor too? And I realized I'm like, that's not background peeking. Like, oh yeah, right, randomly wandered into that monitor and you've broken some things along the way, like many things today. And rips are already dealt with. Raised cube should be to our left. Here. Break that rift, whichever one it was. Glove's done. Okay, was it this? Okay, it's this way. Please keep bringing us into the interior. I always like how this one's designed. Two different tile sets put together. Has a lot of character that way. Enough. Here's another one. Got it. See what we got plague bearer wise. Grab the door. Whoops. Kill that stuff on the way through. Bearers looking good. Go with the doors. Barbary nobles. Fine. Grab boots and helms. Get all that stuff over there. Let's see if it does kind of group up together. Yeah, it does. Alright, Fallen Sanctuary. Did all rifts. Yeah, we did. Alright. Next. That's fine. I should have maybe some more too. Got material reserves as well. It all works out. Alrighty. Another slate all in the front. Know how I ended up with that one, but okay. Let's play. I love it when the map can't keep up with how fast we're killing. We're not gonna be worried about it. Get out of that. Did we kill those over there? I was shy. Alright, don't have to kill these, but I did it anyway. Our rifts are all in the back. One, we need 2 more tree bones. There's another. Get to the tree bones before I even get to any of the rifts at all. That's right. Way left. Not there. Someone got their fear off. Okay, so what do we have? This one is Veneration. This one is Murmurals. It goes down. There. This is Veneration. Those aren't winners. Okay, again. Another rift on the right. One tree bone still missing. They're resplendent here. Okay, take the mats from that. How we doing here? This one is. We have to do something big. Crossbow ring. Alright. Heard that one. Solid ossuary. Okay. Side, how we doing here? This way. 2 champions. We're out to the right. Explosive looking good. Tuck the opposite. Rifts are all the way in the back again. Pop this one. I'm doing well. How you doing, Exile? Champions. 1 of you. 2 there. Make sure we get our animes. Leave no animes uncollected. Can't rely on Azul to do the work for us. Why? They shouldn't say it's like top pit and even things. We don't need this. Animus. See how we're doing. Another one. 1, 2, 3. Grab this. Oh no, not our monologue. Still need another animus from that left side, I take it. Go to the left we are going. 2 champions. Grab those again. Here we are. Left shadow enchanted. That'll work for me. Over to the right we are going. Okay, hit this again. So, Drugula, how you doing? Alright. Hit that. Alright, we'll do the bow thing. Right you go. Champions. West. My guess has been a little bit colder. People staying inside or whatever they're doing in this other. Oh, stream everything. Everything. All at once. Like, no, don't do that. It's a bad idea, folks. Don't do it. Like you have to live in Florida. Take off the internet. It's mine. Grab that. Bloodstone. See what this rift is doing here. That is Veneration. We can work with that. Okay. What else we need there? Nope. Okay, shock lances. Let me go ahead and pop this. We'll move on up. Alright. There we go. Cool. Dungeon cleared. Didn't get anything fun from that one either. Dexterity. And damage, overpowered, damage, maximum life. We got Earthling Wound. This is the one with the little maggoty goodness that often I will skip one of the rooms. I have to go all the way back for. It's not as bad as it used to be, but it still has that potential. Okay, next rift up here to the next one. Bonus XP. Let's see that out. Here you go. Cool. Grab our sword. See what else we got happening. Poison. I want to drop. That was only a single GA, so that's not good enough for us. Any rifts I left back there? No. Where are they? All the way back there. Okay, let's see. Shrine that needs a cap. Left we go again. And the left side. Got a little bonus XP. Right here, we'll collect it. Right you go, veneration. Veneration. Good for you. We'll take this. How do we do animus carriers? Where are you at? Left for that one. Got it. Take this one too. On the move again. Back to northwest. Here's this. Gotcha there. We're gonna skip that room. All good. Get to whatever's around these parts. And there's one more rift on the back end, and then one more room with 2 more animals. Somewhere around these parts. Okay, right we go. Grab a little veneration. Okay, good. Trust armor, I'll take it. Then we're over here. Moving right along, it's our chief marauder friend. Alright, no winners there. Got inventory space. Mythic Rift when? This is Domhain Tunnels. The one we used to go into before we could even get to Nightmare Dungeons, and we would just kill the front of it and then reset it. Not worrying about the objective. Rinse repeat until we got into the point where we could use Nightmare Dungeons. It was here. How's that looking? Out to the left. Nothing. Here's another one of these we can untie. Right there and there. And here. Prisoner. The veneration. Right side is an ovals. There they go. Rifts are gonna be all the way back. Buddy. Go there. Champions. Okay, rift. I don't need to do the strong room. Just want the rifts. Alright, two champs. Hop in that one as you do. Here we go, on northwest, nothing there I needed. And bonus XP. Champions, got it. This is our stone carving. Gonna take that ancestral item. Now where does that put us? All the way up there. Firing, I can skip it. Go this way. That rift, I'm not sure what it was, but it couldn't have been anything too important. Where is our entrance to the boss room? This way. Yeah, that's the one. Place. No more rifts left. Yeah. Get here. Triple GA polearm. Nice polearm. Next season, we'll be looking for quad legendaries. Then you could GA the Tempers. For sure that didn't happen. Here we'll end up, drops will end up being a little extra, which is what this game needs. Some sort of way. I don't know if necessarily the upcoming way is like your best possible option, but I think it would be a little better. I think it's a little bit more interesting. Okay, rifts are this direction, I guess. Okay. See here, that'll work. The rift right there, I didn't even look at it. This one is some sort of magic one. So it's not the mythic deal. Bonus XP. Well, how lame. Get this way? Yeah, I can. Weird turn there, friend. This is bonus XP. Where that elites. Looks good. Out here on the right side. Mermaid nobles. Gotcha there. I maybe should try and finish that out. There we are. Grab the boat. See what else we are doing. Okay, right. East side. Another one of this. Go on. Do the thing. Generation. Got you. We'll be that way. Got a little bit of a weird corner there. Okay, worth me picking up.